The legend of the goal that crossed the equator. One of the most peculiar urban legends in soccer involves a supposed goal that crossed the equator. According to the tale, a goalkeeper in an equatorial country launched a powerful goal kick that was carried by strong winds over the equator into a neighboring country's territory. While this story is undoubtedly fictional, it reflects the fascination with how environmental factors like wind and altitude affect the game. For instance, in high-altitude stadiums, such as Bolivia's Estadio Hernando Siles in La Paz, balls travel significantly farther due to thinner air, making such super kicks almost believable in the right conditions. Though no real goal has ever crossed the equator, the story captures soccer's ability to inspire imagination and adds a touch of whimsy to the sport's folklore. Elephants walk quietly and efficiently. Elephants' feet are uniquely designed with a thick layer of fat and sponge-like padding that absorbs impact and minimizes noise. This allows elephants to move quietly despite their massive size. Their walking style, known as pace walking, ensures that at least one foot is always on the ground, providing exceptional stability. Compared to other animals, horses and deer have hard hooves that strike the ground, creating noticeable sounds with each step. Cats and lions, on the other hand, have soft pads that help them move silently for hunting, but lack the ability to support heavy weights like elephants. Elephants' unique foot structure not only reduces noise, but also distributes their weight efficiently, making them one of the quietest large animals. Additionally, their sensitive foot pads allow them to detect vibrations in the ground, enhancing their ability to communicate and sense distant movement. Origin and history of tomatoes. Tomatoes are native to the Andes Mountains in South America, where they were cultivated by ancient civilizations like the Incas, primarily as ornamental and medicinal plants. The name tomato comes from the word tomatal, which in the local language referred to small, gold-colored fruit. Tomatoes were brought to Europe in the 16th century by Spanish conquistadors. Initially, they were grown for ornamental purposes, but by the late 17th century, they began to be used in cooking, particularly in Italian cuisine. Over time, tomatoes became a staple in many cuisines worldwide, especially in Mediterranean dishes. Why tomatoes are red. The red color of tomatoes comes from a powerful antioxidant called lycopene. As the tomato ripens, the levels of lycopene increase, giving the tomato its characteristic red color. Lycopene has numerous health benefits, including reducing the risk of heart disease and certain types of cancer. Lycopene is fat-soluble, which means it's absorbed better when eaten with fats like olive oil. Therefore, adding olive oil to tomato-based dishes can increase the nutritional benefits of the meal. Elephants' trunks are multifunctional and astonishing. The trunk of an elephant serves a wide variety of purposes, including smelling, eating, breathing, lifting objects, and communicating. Composed of over 400,000 muscle fibers, It combines immense strength and delicate precision. For instance, elephants can lift logs weighing hundreds of kilograms and pick up small flowers with equal ease. Elephants can also use their trunks to draw up and spray over 8 liters of water in a single motion. When compared to other animals, dogs have an extraordinary sense of smell, far surpassing elephants in that aspect, but they lack the trunk's strength and versatility. Primates use their hands to grasp and manipulate objects, but their olfactory abilities and strength are limited compared to elephants. The elephant's trunk is a singularly unique tool that merges power, sensitivity, and utility into one organ. Moreover, elephants use their trunks to touch and bond with one another, making it an essential tool for social communication. The longest soccer match in history. In 1946, a charity soccer match in Hampshire, England, earned the title of the longest soccer match ever played, lasting an incredible 3 hours and 30 minutes. This match was organized between local workers' teams to raise funds for a community cause. Unlike modern rules, which include penalty shootouts to resolve ties, this game followed a play until there's a winner format. Multiple periods of extra time were added, as neither team could secure victory within the usual 90 minutes, or even the first few extensions. The match finally ended with a score of 5-3. By the end, players were so exhausted that some reportedly needed several days of recovery. Spectators, moved by the perseverance of the teams, donated generously. Today, such prolonged matches are prohibited due to concerns for players' health. This extraordinary game remains a legendary moment in soccer history, symbolizing human endurance and community spirit. The origin of the penalty mark in soccer. Before 1891, soccer matches lacked a clear way to penalize fouls committed near the goal. Defenders could break the rules with minimal consequences, often disrupting the flow of the game. To address this issue, the penalty mark was introduced, establishing a dedicated spot from which attackers could take a penalty kick after a serious foul. The introduction of the penalty mark sparked intense debate. Critics argued it unfairly favored the attacking team and put goalkeepers at an insurmountable disadvantage. However, advocates for the rule emphasized its necessity to maintain fairness in the sport. The distance of 12 yards from the goal was chosen carefully to balance the chances for both the kicker and the goalkeeper. It allowed the goalie a realistic opportunity to save while giving the shooter a fair chance to score. Over time, the penalty kick has become a defining moment in soccer, creating suspense and drama. Yet it all began as a contentious rule meant to restore sportsmanship. Variety of tomato colors and shapes. Tomatoes come in a vast array of colors, shapes, and sizes. While red is the most common color, there are also yellow, orange, green, purple, and even black tomatoes. For example, yellow tomatoes tend to be sweeter and less acidic than red ones, while black tomatoes have a unique, smoky flavor. There are also different shapes, such as round tomatoes, the elongated Roma tomatoes, and small varieties like cherry and grape tomatoes. These smaller varieties are perfect for salads or snacking, offering different textures and tastes depending on the variety. Elephants' ears are excellent for thermoregulation. Elephants' large ears, especially those of African elephants, are lined with numerous blood vessels. Flapping their ears helps cool the blood, which circulates throughout their bodies, effectively lowering their body temperature. This adaptation is crucial for surviving in hot climates. Elephants' ears also play a role in communication, sending signals to other members of the herd through movements. Other animals regulate their body temperatures differently. For example, dogs pant and sweat through their paws, while camels retain water and tolerate high body temperatures. Birds, such as vultures, spread their wings to cool off. However, elephants' ability to use their ears as cooling mechanisms is unparalleled, demonstrating a highly specialized adaptation for thermal regulation in hot environments. Dogs learn by observing others. Dogs have a strong capacity for social learning, meaning they can pick up behaviors by watching others, whether other dogs or humans. This skill is particularly helpful when training multiple dogs, as one dog can often learn by observing another who already knows the behavior. For example, if one dog figures out how to open a door or solve a puzzle toy, other dogs may watch and imitate, sometimes without any direct training. This skill likely developed in the wild, where young dogs would learn survival skills by watching older members of the pack. It also helps explain why dogs are so adaptable and can learn new tricks simply by watching. Dogs can feel jealousy. Studies have shown that dogs can feel jealousy, particularly when they see their owners paying attention to other dogs or even objects that resemble dogs, like stuffed animals. Researchers found that when owners interacted with a fake dog, real dogs displayed behaviors like barking, nudging, or trying to get between the owner and the fake dog, similar to human jealousy. This behavior suggests that dogs form strong attachments to their owners and feel possessive of that bond. The jealousy reaction might be a result of dogs' close social bond with humans, developed over thousands of years of companionship, and highlights the depth of their emotional connection with us. Night vision and its mechanisms. Cats are known for their excellent night vision, which is about 6 times better than humans. This ability is due to a reflective layer behind their retinas called the tapetum lucidum, which amplifies low light by reflecting it back through their eyes. Their vertically slit pupils allow for rapid adjustments to light intensity, making their vision equally effective in dim conditions and bright daylight. This adaptation was essential for their survival as crepuscular hunters. Cat's third eyelid. Cats have a third eyelid, known as the nictitating membrane, which is usually hidden at the inner corner of their eyes. It acts as an extra layer of protection, shielding their eyes from dust and debris while also keeping the surface moist. This membrane can become visible when a cat is tired, stressed, or unwell. In healthy cats, it typically stays out of sight, so if it becomes noticeable, it might be a sign to consult a veterinarian. Why cats dig before lying down. The behavior of scratching or digging before lying down is a remnant of wild instincts. Wild cats would dig or pat down grass and dirt to create a comfortable and safe resting spot. Domestic cats replicate this behavior with blankets or cushions. This action may also serve to mark their territory, as cats have scent glands in their paws, leaving subtle chemical signals behind. Elephants are deeply family-oriented animals. Elephants are known for their strong family bonds and often help injured or sick members of their herd. If a baby elephant falls behind, other elephants in the herd will wait and assist. While other animals, such as wolves, also display high levels of social behavior, elephants stand out for their willingness to support not only their immediate family, but also other herd members in need. Certain breeds are natural talkers. While most dogs bark or whine, some breeds, such as Siberian Huskies and Alaskan Malamutes, are known for making sounds that resemble human speech. Huskies, in particular, produce a variety of sounds that many owners describe as talking, which includes howls, groans, and even sounds that mimic words. This vocal behavior likely developed as a way for these breeds to communicate within packs in the Arctic, where they would howl and talk to communicate over long distances. This talkative trait makes them particularly charming, but can also be a challenge for owners looking for a quieter dog. Dogs played crucial roles in ancient human survival. In ancient hunter-gatherer societies, dogs served as hunting partners, guards, and even helped with transportation in some cases. Dogs' excellent sense of smell and hearing made them invaluable for tracking game and alerting early humans to danger, especially at night. This partnership likely gave human hunters a significant survival advantage, helping them find food and stay protected from predators, and cemented the dog's place as a vital part of early human communities. Dogs' eyes have a reflective layer that improves night vision. Dogs are excellent at seeing in low light conditions thanks to a special reflective layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. This layer acts like a mirror, bouncing light back through the retina and giving dogs an extra boost in dim lighting. It's also what causes their eyes to appear to glow at night or in photos. This feature likely developed from their wild ancestors who needed to hunt and stay safe during nighttime hours. Elephants share memories. Within the herd, elephants do not rely solely on individual memory. They share knowledge within the herd. Older females, known as matriarchs, remember the locations of water and migration routes and too share this knowledge with younger members. Compared to animals like wolves or bees, which also share information, elephants' ability to pass down long-term complex knowledge across generations is rare. Cat's vision and color perception. A cat's field of view spans approximately 200 degrees, offering an advantage for spotting movement. While their eyesight is slightly nearsighted compared to humans, their ability to detect motion is highly developed. Cats can see shades of blue and yellow, but struggle to distinguish red and green. This color limitation stems from their evolutionary need to focus on motion and contrast rather than a wide color spectrum. Dogs have been shown to experience grief. Dogs are capable of experiencing grief and have been known to mourn the loss of human or animal companions. After the death of a loved one, many dogs show behaviors such as reduced appetite, sleeping more, and searching for the lost companion. Some dogs even keep vigil by a deceased pet's or person's belongings, showing a deep level of emotional attachment. Studies show that this grieving process can last days or even weeks, indicating just how strong their bonds are. Medieval Europeans believed dogs had healing powers. During the Middle Ages, dogs were often seen as healers, and their saliva was thought to have medicinal properties. The belief was so strong that some hospitals allowed dogs to lick patients' wounds, thinking this could aid in healing. While medieval medicine is far removed from modern science, recent studies have shown that dogs' saliva does contain certain enzymes that can help kill bacteria, which might explain the origins of this medieval belief. In addition, dogs were often given as gifts to comfort the sick, a precursor to therapy dogs today. The link between fur color and personality. Fur color may correlate with a cat's personality. For example, calico cats are often described as strong-willed and unpredictable, while black cats are thought to be calm and friendly. Ginger cats tend to be social and energetic. Although not scientifically proven, these anecdotal connections are widely reported by cat owners and contribute to the charm of feline diversity. The incident of the ball. Stuck in the goalpost. In a match during the 1970s, a ball became wedged perfectly between the goalpost and the crossbar, causing the game to be temporarily halted. The referee hesitated to make a decision, unsure if the goal should be awarded. Ultimately, it was ruled as no goal since the ball had not fully crossed the goal line. This rare incident is remembered as a unique moment from a time before modern innovations like goal line technology. Today, such ambiguities are nearly non-existent thanks to technological advancements. Elephants' tusks are unique to each individual. Elephants' tusks are as distinctive as human fingerprints, with unique shapes and patterns that allow researchers to identify individual elephants. Tusks are primarily used for digging food, stripping bark, and for defense or fighting. Unlike deer antlers, which fall off and regrow, elephants' tusks grow continuously throughout their lifetime, making them one of a kind. A cat's nose and its superior senses. A cat's sense of smell is at least 14 times stronger than that of humans, making it a critical tool for detecting prey or sensing their surroundings. They also possess a special organ called the Jacobson's organ, located on the roof of their mouth, which helps them analyze pheromones and chemical cues. You might notice a cat making a peculiar face with its mouth slightly open. This flamen response indicates it's using this organ to gather more detailed scent information. Do cats see humans as big cats? Some behavioral scientists suggest that cats might perceive humans as large, friendly cats. This theory is based on their kitten-like behavior toward their owners, such as rubbing, grooming, or purring. Since cats don't fundamentally alter their behavior for humans, it's thought that they treat us as equals in their social hierarchy, which explains their independent attitudes. Elephants can regulate their heart rates. Elephants can adjust their heart rates depending on their activity level or body temperature. For example, their heart rate slows significantly when they are relaxed and increases during activity or stress. Compared to animals like bears, which lower their heart rate during hibernation, elephants' ability to regulate heart rate instantaneously is unique. Dogs have super paws that can detect texture and temperature. The pads on a dog's paws are highly sensitive to both texture and temperature. This helps dogs determine if the ground is safe to walk on and gives them important feedback when they're navigating different terrains. In extreme conditions, dogs may instinctively lift their paws off the ground to avoid discomfort. Dogs' paw pads also help them feel vibrations, which can help them detect approaching footsteps or the movement of prey. Nutritional benefits and health effects of tomatoes. Tomatoes are packed with essential nutrients and provide numerous health benefits. Some of the key nutrients found in tomatoes include vitamin C, supports immune health, helps prevent colds, and contributes to skin health. Potassium, helps maintain heart health and regulates blood pressure. Vitamin K plays a role in bone health and blood clotting. Folate, essential for cell growth and development, especially important for pregnant women. In addition to these, tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a powerful antioxidant. Research has shown that consuming lycopene-rich foods can reduce the risk of prostate cancer and heart disease. The mystery of the vanished player. In a South American match during the 1920s, one player mysteriously disappeared mid-game. He was last seen on the field before vanishing without a word, leaving teammates and spectators bewildered. It was later discovered that the player had left the stadium after learning about a family emergency involving a member of the audience. This story reveals the human side of players, showing how personal priorities can sometimes override the game. Cats have a preferred paw. Cats exhibit a preference for using one paw over the other, akin to humans being right or left-handed. Studies suggest male cats are more likely to favor their left paw, while female cats tend to prefer their right. This phenomenon is thought to relate to brain lateralization. Observing which paw your cat uses first when playing or stepping down can reveal their dominant paw. Dogs curl up when they sleep for protection. Have you noticed how dogs often curl up in a tight ball when they sleep? This behavior comes from their wild ancestors who curled up to protect their vital organs and stay warm in the wild. Curling up also helps them retain body heat in cooler weather. Although domestic dogs may not need to do this for survival, the instinct remains, and it's a common behavior you'll see when they're feeling cozy or want to feel safe. Elephants walk quietly and efficiently. Elephants' feet are uniquely designed with a thick layer of fat and sponge-like padding that absorbs impact and minimizes noise. This allows elephants to move quietly despite their massive size. Their walking style, known as pace walking, ensures that at least one foot is always on the ground, providing exceptional stability. Compared to other animals, horses and deer have hard hooves that strike the ground, creating noticeable sounds with each step. Cats and lions, on the other hand, have soft pads that help them move silently for hunting, but lack the ability to support heavy weights like elephants. Elephants' unique foot structure not only reduces noise, but also distributes their weight efficiently, making them one of the quietest large animals. Additionally, their sensitive foot pads allow them to detect vibrations in the ground, enhancing their ability to communicate and sense distant movement. The fatigue and reaction time after an extended match. In 1979, two teams played an extended match that ended in a draw, and they were required to play again after a few hours of rest. The players were physically exhausted from the long duration of play, and their reaction time slowed during the second game. The spectators could see the effects of fatigue on the players, making the match feel less intense. This event emphasized the importance of physical fitness and mental preparation in soccer, illustrating how even elite athletes can be impacted by prolonged physical exertion. Elephants have a sense of humor. Elephants sometimes exhibit playful and humorous behavior, such as surprising herd members or hiding objects intentionally. This playful nature demonstrates their intelligence and helps strengthen social bonds within the herd. Compared to animals like crows or dolphins, which are also known for playful or joke-like actions, elephants' humor is tied to their social complexity and emotional depth. Dogs' coat patterns are unique to each dog. Every dog has a unique coat pattern, even among purebreds. These patterns are determined by a combination of genes that control the placement and color of each hair on a dog's body. One of the main genes responsible is called the agouti gene, which affects the distribution of colors and markings. Even in breeds with standardized colors, like Dalmatians with their spots, the exact placement and pattern are different on each dog, almost like a fingerprint. These patterns are so distinctive that some studies are exploring how coat pattern recognition could be used as an identifier for lost dogs. Cats have a sense of time. Cats possess an accurate sense of time, which allows them to anticipate daily routines, such as meal times. Their internal clocks are finely tuned, helping them adapt to human schedules and even learn specific patterns of behavior. This skill is likely inherited from their wild ancestors, who relied on precise timing for hunting and other survival activities. Why cats love to hide. Cats' love for hiding in small spaces or dark areas stems from their survival instincts. In the wild, hiding helps protect them from predators and allows them to ambush prey. Even domestic cats retain this behavior, often seeking out closets, boxes, or under furniture to feel secure. Hiding not only provides comfort, but also helps reduce stress in unfamiliar or overwhelming environments. Best ways to store tomatoes for longer freshness. To keep tomatoes fresh, it's best to store them at room temperature, away from direct sunlight. Refrigerating tomatoes can cause them to lose flavor and become mealy in texture. However, if you need to store them for a longer period, you can refrigerate them, but it's advisable to let them return to room temperature before eating for the best flavor. If you have overripe tomatoes and need to store them for later use, freezing is an option. While freezing changes the texture slightly, frozen tomatoes are great for sauces, soups, and stews, where their flavor can shine. Independent movement of ears. Cats can move their ears independently, rotating them up to 180 degrees. This allows them to pinpoint the direction of sounds and hear multiple noise sources simultaneously. Such acute hearing is crucial for detecting prey or identifying threats in the wild. Additionally, a cat's ears can express its mood. Upright ears show curiosity, while flattened ears often indicate fear or anger. The function of a cat's tongue and papillae. A cat's tongue is covered in tiny backward-facing spines called papillae, made of keratin, the same protein found in human nails. These spines help cats scrape meat off bones and thoroughly groom their fur by catching loose hair and dirt. Additionally, the papillae stimulate their skin, promoting blood circulation and maintaining their coat's health. However, these same spines can lead to hairballs when cats ingest fur while grooming, which is why regular brushing by owners is essential. Cats' scratching behavior. Scratching is more than just a habit for cats. It serves several important purposes. By scratching, cats maintain the sharpness of their claws and also mark their territory. Cats have scent glands in their paws, and when they scratch, they leave behind a scent that signals ownership of the area. Scratching also provides cats with a form of exercise and stress relief, helping them to stretch and release pent-up energy. If a cat is scratching excessively, it may be a sign of anxiety or a need for more stimulation. The match with the largest attendance in soccer history. The most attended soccer match in history took place during the 1950 FIFA World Cup final between Brazil and Uruguay at the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro. Official records state that 109,854 spectators were present, though unofficial estimates suggest that over 200,000 people packed into the stadium. This match, known as the Maracanazo, or the Maracana tragedy, is infamous for Brazil's shocking 2-1 defeat, despite being the overwhelming favorite. The loss plunged the entire nation into mourning. The massive crowd size was possible due to the lack of modern seating and safety regulations, making it an unparalleled event in soccer history. Cats recognize their owner's voice. Studies have shown that cats can distinguish their owner's voice from others and react more attentively to it. For example, they might move their ears or head towards the source of the familiar sound. Unlike dogs, cats do not always respond to commands, but they are highly sensitive to tone and emotion in their owner's voice. This ability likely evolved from years of cohabiting with humans, helping cats communicate and bond more effectively. The story of soccer. Stopping a war. In 1969, a legendary story emerged about how soccer temporarily halted a war. During the Nigerian Civil War, also known as the Biafran War, Brazilian soccer icon Pelé and his team, Santos FC, visited Nigeria for a friendly match. Remarkably, a ceasefire was arranged so that both sides of the conflict could attend the game. The match, held in Lagos, drew massive crowds and highlighted the unifying power of soccer. Although the ceasefire lasted only a few days, the event is remembered as a testament to the influence soccer can have on society and international relations. The story of Pelé's match continues to inspire discussions about the role of sports in promoting peace. The match with too many goals. In 1995, a bizarre game in Madagascar's domestic league set the record for the most goals scored in a match, as Adema defeated So de Amirn 149-0, but the goals were not legitimate plays. Instead, So de Amirn intentionally scored own goals repeatedly as a protest against a referee's decision. This unusual match remains one of the strangest moments in soccer history. Such unsportsmanlike conduct is now strictly punished, making a repeat of this incident highly unlikely. Elephants are emotional animals. Elephants display a wide range of emotions, including grief, joy, and compassion. They mourn the death of herd members by touching bones and remaining near the site for extended periods. Elephants also show excitement and celebrate the birth of calves, gathering around the newborn with vocalizations and physical contact. Compared to other animals, dogs are known for their affectionate displays toward humans, but mourning behavior is rare. Chimpanzees and dolphins exhibit similar behaviors to elephants, such as staying with dying or dead individuals, but elephants' ritualistic actions, like handling bones, are uniquely complex. Their emotional depth highlights the sophistication of their social bonds. The crow that defended a goal. In the 1980s, during a local league match in Japan, an unusual incident occurred involving a crow that perched on the goalpost. The bird actively interfered with the game by swooping down to kick the ball away whenever the opposing team attempted a shot on goal, much to the amazement of the spectators. The match was temporarily paused as the referee and players tried to shoo the crow away. However, the persistent bird refused to leave for some time, disrupting the flow of the game. This quirky event remains a memorable example of how animals can unexpectedly impact a soccer match. The mystery of cats' ear pockets. Cats have a small pocket-like structure at the base of their outer ears, known as Henry's pocket. While its exact function remains unclear, some theories suggest that it helps cats detect certain sound frequencies or enhances their ears' flexibility for quick movement. It may also play a role in folding the ear back to respond to sounds or potential threats. Though its purpose isn't fully understood, it's an intriguing feature unique to cats. Elephants communicate using low-frequency sounds. Elephants use infrasound, or low-frequency sounds inaudible to humans, to communicate across distances of up to 10 kilometers. These sound waves travel through the ground, where elephants can detect them with sensory receptors in their feet. This allows them to send warnings, coordinate movements, and maintain herd cohesion. By contrast, bats use high-frequency sounds for echolocation to navigate and hunt, which is suited for short distances. Whales also communicate over long distances using low-frequency sounds, but on land, elephants are unique in their ability to utilize such a sophisticated system for both ground and air communication. Cats' flexible tongues. Cats' tongues are not only rough, but also highly flexible, which allows them to perform detailed grooming and eating tasks. The front part of the tongue moves back and forth with great precision, enabling cats to lick their fur, clean wounds, or scrape meat from bones. The tongue's flexibility and rough texture are perfect for these functions, and they are crucial to a cat's ability to maintain its cleanliness and feed efficiently. The tongue's specialized structure also plays a role in regulating body temperature by helping to cool the cat during hot weather. Elephant's skin is delicate and requires care. Elephant's skin, though about 2 centimeters thick, is surprisingly sensitive. To protect themselves from insect bites and sunburn, elephants frequently cover their bodies in mud. Other animals, such as hippos, also use mud to protect their skin, but elephants' consistent full-body mud baths are more commonly observed and serve a dual purpose of social bonding and skin care. The goal affected by wind speed. In 1993, during a match, a strong wind significantly impacted the result of a goal. The wind reached speeds of up to 80 km/h, and the ball, kicked from a distance, was unexpectedly pushed toward the goal, changing its trajectory dramatically. The shot was initially within reach of the goalkeeper, but the wind carried it off course and into the net. Both spectators and players were stunned by this unusual goal, and after the match, the influence of wind on the game became a hot topic. This incident highlighted how weather conditions, particularly wind, can have a significant impact on soccer matches, prompting greater attention to environmental factors in future games. Dogs were sacred in ancient China's imperial court. In China, certain breeds like the Pekingese were considered sacred and were kept exclusively by the imperial family and nobility. Pekingese dogs were treated like royalty, even given servants and elaborate ceremonies in the palace. Legend has it that these dogs were believed to carry the souls of royalty. These sacred dogs were often carried in the wide sleeves of royal robes and were bred to have lion-like appearances, symbolizing bravery and strength in the imperial court. Tail wagging communicates. Different emotions. Dogs use their tails as a primary way to communicate, but not all tail wags mean the same thing. Scientists have found that the position, direction, and speed of a wag can each convey different messages. For instance, a tail wagging high and fast usually indicates excitement or happiness, while a slower, low wag can signal caution. Interestingly, dogs tend to wag their tails more to the right when they are feeling positive emotions, like seeing their owner, and more to the left when feeling anxious or unsure. This asymmetrical wagging shows that dogs may even process emotions differently in each side of their brain, much like humans do. The mystery and benefits of purring. A cat's purr isn't just a sign of contentment. It also serves functional purposes. Purring occurs at a frequency range of 25 to 150 Hz, which has been shown to promote bone density and heal soft tissue in studies. Cats may purr to calm themselves when they're in pain, frightened, or even during labor. This vibration likely evolved as a self-soothing mechanism, and it may also have therapeutic effects for humans who live with cats. Elephants sleep very little. Elephants sleep only about 2 to 4 hours a day, much less than most large mammals. This is because they need to spend a significant amount of time eating to sustain their massive bodies. For comparison, lions sleep up to 20 hours a day, but elephants prioritize constant movement and feeding, which helps them survive in their natural habitat. Puppies are born deaf, blind, and toothless. When puppies are born, they are extremely vulnerable, as they can't see, hear, or even regulate their body temperature. Their eyes and ears are closed for the first few weeks, with hearing developing after about 2 weeks and vision after 3 weeks. Puppies rely entirely on their sense of touch and smell to find their mother and siblings. This early stage of dependency helps build a strong bond with their mother and establishes the beginning of their social skills within the litter. Dogs use yawning as a form of communication. Yawning isn't just a sign of tiredness in dogs. It can also be a way of communicating stress, discomfort, or a desire to calm down. Dogs may yawn in unfamiliar situations as a way to signal relaxation or to try to diffuse tension around them. Interestingly, yawning can be contagious between humans and dogs, which some experts believe is a sign of empathy or social bonding. Superstitions and rituals. Before soccer matches. Many soccer players follow specific pre-match routines or superstitions. For example, former England striker Gary Lineker famously avoided urinating on the pitch during a match. He ensured that he always used the restroom during warm-ups as part of his game day ritual. Similarly, Argentina's Diego Maradona had a habit of stepping onto the field with his right foot first and making the sign of the cross before the match began. These rituals often serve as a way for players to calm their nerves and build confidence, acting as a mental preparation tool before stepping into the competitive arena. Cats have excellent memory. Cats are known for their impressive memory, particularly when it comes to remembering locations and routines. Studies show that cats have a strong memory of their home layout, including the placement of furniture. Even small changes like rearranging the furniture can catch their attention as they are sensitive to their environment. Cats also remember food-related experiences and their interactions with their owners, retaining long-term memories. This remarkable ability to remember details helps them navigate their environment and maintain a sense of security. The case of the missing soccer ball. During the 1962 FIFA World Cup in Chile, a ball was kicked out of the stadium during a match, and a spectator reportedly took it home as a souvenir. At the time, match balls were scarce and highly valuable, making the incident a significant problem for the organizers. Fortunately, the spectator returned the ball, allowing the match to resume. This event highlighted the importance of managing match equipment, leading to stricter protocols for ensuring spare balls are readily available. the smallest stadium to host a major match. One of the smallest stadiums to host major soccer matches is the Stade Louis XIII in Monaco. With a capacity of just 18,000 seats, it is not designed for large-scale events. However, AS Monaco regularly uses it as their home ground, even during UEFA Champions League matches against some of Europe's biggest clubs. The intimate size of the stadium brings fans closer to the action, creating a unique atmosphere for players and spectators alike. Matches held here are special experiences that showcase the charm of smaller venues in elite competitions,